you're actually here right now. You decided to click on this video and, without even knowing it, fell all the way down to RimHell, where you mod the crap out of your RimWorld game for all eternity and never being happy with the base vanilla experience. Either that or you were already here and managed to climb up a few floors. Congrats on that, by the way. Hello there fellow Yomi worshippers, and today, RimWorld mods. I'm probably going to have to actually inform you of what mods are. No, it isn't being a Discord mod, it's actually making yourself a bit of a war criminal. I mean, you could break almost every single one in the vanilla game, so you're always on a tightrope on whether or not you want to be moral. A modification, or mod, is actually some guy deciding, hey, we are missing content, let's alter the code to add some or adjust some. Illegal as fuck for some games, but for actual good games, it's a blessing from the Lord. There are 5 different types of mods for RimWorld. The ones that make your life miserable, the ones that improve quality of life, fetish bait, variety packs, and committing even more crimes in general in funny and unique ways. Not missing anything. Nope. Not a thing. You might think I'm pulling another funny joke, but I don't suggest you think about it any further. Friendly reminder that almost 99.9% of the time, whatever crazy pack you install will actually make things not exclusive to you, unlike some other much older games. So, if you see a pirate with a halo ring behind him and all of a sudden the planet explodes, it's not your or my fault it happened. This is why I recommend playing the vanilla game first, so when you do eventually carve out a mod for your colony, you aren't confused as to what to choose, end up building a bunch of oil rigs, and then inadvertently cause global warming. Before we install any mods that actually mod the game, there's a few utility mods we gotta install, since Tynan decided to be a bit of a meddled. Remember the golden quartet of RimWorld modding: Harmony, Hugslib, Humanoid Alien Race Framework, and Jax Tools. Once you get all 4, you'll be able to install any mod you want. Seriously, that's all a lot of them need. Now, didn't I promise you guys a video ago that I'd end up showing you my absolutely cursed selection of mods that I may or may not have installed that might make you wonder if I'm alright in the head, and regret ever existing? But, if there's one thing that's common, chads and smart people always got something up with them. Someone's probably going to say, but Tomo, there's no possible way anything you put here will end up doing that to us. I mean, I played Genocide in Undertale, what could possibly be more screwed up?
Gee, it's kinda dark. You bring a light? No?
Yep, this is where we're going folks. Spooky skeletons in a game basically entirely science-based. They come out from the dead from spooky graves and spooky caskets, and turns out that being entirely made out of bone helps with insulation. It's adjustable to screw you over, benefit you massively, or just have them around, no random resurrections. Also you can make them explode upon death like they were a stereotypical terrorist. However, this mod is recommended by me for one incredibly stupid reason. Sans and Taprias Undertale. Yep, Megalovania doesn't seem out of place anymore, does it? Just picture Sans with a fucking charge rifle behind cover with plate armor and tell me that isn't the funniest idea for the RimWorld shitpost ever. RimWorld of Magic basically turns your entire game into a magical Exodus reference. Except with skeletons added by that mod, so there's 2 different species of skeleton now. Also, friendly reminder that this mod likes to see you and only you suffer through absurdly difficult stuff it'll throw at you. Oh yeah, and some youth actions. Why get this mod? Because the true Sans Undertale experience. I mean, no bootleg alternate universe Sans is complete without technomancy. Basically cool tech powers like the actual Sans. Bones not included. And then you got the psychology mod, giving everyone more traits and unique personalities, along with colony politics and more realism. Sadly, oh, they won't be not complaining about not having a table, and sometimes you might so unlucky that one of your colonists complain themselves to unhappiness in front of the mayor. Actually I had a bit of trouble even getting the elections to work, but that's probably due to my humongous load order, but it still makes great funnies happen that you can laugh about. What, Tomo, you're actually suggesting us good mods that probably have a lot of time and effort put into them and aren't the weird depraved shit I thought you liked. Maybe this list won't be so bad.
It's hard to see through those clouds. I hope we can get rid of them. Get the hint?
And then the radicals showed up. Let me remind you that Chillplace went into a civil war over a centipede girl, so naturally not even the Shire is safe. Might I tell you, before you install the mod that yes, these are snake girls. They might look all cute and absolutely unfitting, but rattles can't survive normally in normal temperatures, meaning that, if a rattle randomly joins you, you're going to have to give it cold-resistant clothing to prevent it from getting hypothermia to spring temperatures. Also, they ate cooked food, so always leave raw food they can eat and make raw meatballs too for them only. But they move as fast as Keemster, they are great at melee combat, and never suffer from food poisoning, because, well, rattle's stomach. Also, fair bit of warning, don't have your rattles cooked for non-rattles. You might see horrific results. Also, they can be raiders, so it adds even more difficulty in the form of big titty snake girls with clocks. I recommend to get the apparel body resolver and its display section mods they recommend so that, even if your rattles glitch out when modded clothes are concerned, they'll still be covered. Heck, since we are going this route now, why not bring up the Kijin, a race of mythological Japanese ogres that are actually native to the planet you live in, like humans. They got cool armor, flame ghosts, typical Japanese anime tropes, and 2 new storytellers. Not only that, but it adds a new win condition and makes your life just a tiny little bit easier through their new research. You can even have a RimWorld Hot Springs episode so your colonists feel much better and heal faster. Plus one of its requirements can satisfy that urge to have that one supermodel unrealistic body colonist that I dare say actually empowers women by somehow wearing less. But don't think this mod is one of those happy-go-lucky overpowered race mods that do nothing but good. They got shit that can fuck you up big time, like John F. Kennedy-style dagger assassinations in the middle of the night. They scale according to the crazy anime girl calculations I made but then got removed by a salty breeze, so make sure you packing heat. Also, they can set people on fire. A lot of the other race mods are boring as crap and don't got much other than, you guessed it, fetish material. And being overpowered as crap for no reason. So, I think you'd probably want to make your human colonists look like the other 2 races you just installed, because vanilla RimWorld faces can be so stoic. No worries, if you install ML facial animations by Nails, it'll make your colonists' faces look anime as crap, so you can pretend you're playing a sci-fi anime game, while also giving them more life and be relatable. Pretty much all I have to say, nothing cursed or awkward about it unlike every other mod here. Finally, Polaris Block, basically a cool medical mod with gear and faction expansions so you can research even more. Heavy in the sci-fi and mechanoid department, and also lets your colonists basically switch genders, get rid of old wounds, and much more. If you had that colonist with bruises everywhere, no longer does he have to suffer. Also, you look freaking cool in space tech gear so it's a must. And that's all. You might be wondering why I didn't mention the vanilla expanded series of mods, the achievement mod, or really any mod that adds faction diplomacy. And that's because they are too good. I like jank and memeing is my pride, plus every other tutorial does that, so I wanna be that guy who makes a tutorial for an insane RimWorld, not your rope cooking mama mechanoid crisis world. If you installed all of them correctly, you should get a pretty crazy cocaine-induced experience. Before I eventually end up playing the beautiful outro, I'd like to say that, well, I use a Steam Workshop downloader so that my mods don't randomly update and break everything, so make sure your mods are Steam Workshop mods for now.